Hey guys, I'm going to give a response here to a question I was asked by Saison 1500, and for the sake of time, I'm just going to post the question below and just give the answer. In regards to the silver during the Great Depression dropping, I think the difference today is there's a global demand for it, and silver is used in so much more manufacturing, all our electronic gadgets, all the different products that silver is used in, and the different inventions that we've come up with since then to use silver. And so I think the comparison there is that the demand for silver as an industrial metal wasn't there back in the first Great Depression. And as far as you're right, we have inflation in the commodities right now, and there's a deflation in credit. But the problem is that there's only a deflation in credit to the small businessmen and the people, here in America. It's hard to get a loan. You have to have near perfect credit to get any kind of money. And for the most part, those days of having perfect credit are gone due to this financial crisis we're in now. But so the big boys get the money. And so they take the money, and there's nowhere really to invest it in America. There's no manufacturing. There's no real production going on. So they take the money that they borrow and they invest it overseas in China and other emerging markets. And that's why those markets are having to raise interest rates, because all of our money, all the inflation that our Federal Reserve is printing is ending up in their countries, and it's driving their bubbles and pumping up their bubbles. And so that's like right now China keeps raising up their rates. That's part of the reason, because all our money's flooding into their country because there's nowhere to invest it here. So we here in America are seeing the rising costs in commodities, but we don't have the benefit of having an economy where the money's being pumped into and there's actual work going on, there's production, there's people getting an income. So we're seeing a rise in the price of commodities, which trickles down to the real things that you and I buy, food, anything with metals or anything, any commodity in it. We're seeing those higher prices, but we're not seeing any production in our economy. There's no jobs. There's just, piddly $8.50 an hour retail jobs, which sell stuff made in China, which doesn't really help our economy. It helps their economy. So we're going to see the high prices for things, but we're not going to have any of the money to buy them with. So I think that's the reason. I think that's the difference between now and what happened back then. And when you have a deflation in the credit market, people are right now paying off their bills. So the money supply here is contracting more and more because we're paying off our bills, which retires currency out of the economy. But any money that's printed is going into somebody else's economy. So I think we kind of are getting a double whammy on that end of it, and that's kind of my take on it. If someone else has a different opinion, you can leave in a comment below.